You're a county commissioner. You're running against three people who have state legislative experience. How do you stand out from that pack?
I believe my experience as 14 years as Marion County Presiding Commissioner has a lot of bearing on this campaign. I've been elected the last 14 years, so I've been in office longer than anybody else that's currently running. I know Judy Baker's been in 4 years, but the other two, they serve, but it's been a few years since they've been in office. I think with my experience and ongoing experience as County Commissioner, I can serve the people in the Northeast and Central Missouri and southern part of the district too. I've not only served as County Commissioner, but also served as State President of Missouri County Commissioners Association, State President of Missouri Young Democrats. So I've got several other areas besides just being County Commissioner, serving on the state level, working with people all across the state of Missouri, and not only to mention too all the different campaigns that myself and my wife we've worked on for years for the Democrat Party.
Right. A couple of issues that I think are going to be important, or if you were voting, for example, what was your take on the economic stimulus package?
Okay. It's a plan. I think it's something that we needed to do. I would have voted in favor of it. So.
Okay, so you were in favor of that. What about the FISA revamp?
Okay. I don't have an opinion on that one. So
you don't have an opinion on that one? Okay. I sort of talked to you a little bit before when I met you before about the Iraq War. Sort of delineate your vision and opinion about that conflict.
I know back after 9/11, what occurred, something had to be done. Looking back, sure there was a lot of mistakes made. It's always easy to look back and have hindsight where you can look and could possibly have corrected those situations. I think we're in Iraq now and Afghanistan. There's no easy way out, but somehow we need to figure out a way that we can withdraw our troops. As far as a timeline, I know you've asked me that in the past too. I don't want to set a set timeline because I think that just gives the enemy a chance to say, well, we'll hold back till that timeline appears and then we'll go ahead and move on. But I think it's something we've got to work at as congressmen. I'll look into, and I think too we need to look in where our funding's going. A big part of my program as far as running for Congress is Rebuild America, rebuild infrastructure in America. A lot of funding's going into Iraq. Is it being spent wisely, or are we just sending money over there? And that's something I'd like to look into.
What are your positions on some social issues like gun control, abortion, death penalty?
And tomorrow morning I'll be covering those, but I'll go ahead today. As far as abortion, I'll be a pro-life candidate. And again, I want people to know I'll be a pro-life candidate. Gun control, I believe that in the Americans' right to bear arms, so I would continue to see that people can own guns in our country. As far as death penalty, I believe in the death penalty too. So.
Okay. Your home turf is in Northeast Missouri. Northeast Missouri is going to be a key battlefield in this race. Why do you think you have the advantage there, and what do you think needs to be done in order for people who are running for the seat to win in Northeast Missouri?
I think the advantage I have is I'm an elected county official. What we see happening here in the 9th District is people voting for their local people who are Democrats, but then when it goes up to the higher level position, they switch over to the Republican Party. I think part of that is because of the liberal leaning of the Democrat Party. As far as myself, I consider myself more of a moderate conservative Democrat, as we discussed earlier with my pro-life stands, and also on gun, allowing people to have guns, things like that. I think they're what the Democrats have missed in the past. I'm a true blue Democrat, and something that I've lived for and worked for all my life is the Democrat Party. However, I am more of a conservative Democrat.
So with Shaper Cutter dropping out, do you take the mantle that he had as the pro-life Democratic candidate in this race? And do you think you can use that to your advantage in rural parts of the district?
Yes, I believe so, and it's something that I'll let people know. You know, people, that's a question that I get asked a lot, and whether you're on my side or the other side, I want people to consider, you know, it's one issue. Look over my whole platform, not just on this one issue, because I'm going to be here to serve all the Democrats, all the people in the 9th Congressional District. As far as the pro-abortion issue, I am pro-life, and that's something that we'll let people know and let them judge and let them decide on August 5th.
And my last question for you, this is you've run for county commissioner before, now you're running in a much different race that requires a lot of time, a lot of traveling, a lot of resources, a lot of organization. How has it been so far, and are you there have been, and sort of a second part of that, there have been a lot of people out there who have looked at this race and then dropped out because they couldn't do it. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes, we are. This has been a lifelong dream of mine and goal of mine. I know my family supports me and all behind the project as far as running for 9th Congressional District Congressman. We got in this race about a year ago in May when Congressman Holzoff was looking at the university, becoming president of the University of Missouri. After that time, we held back a little bit. My wife and I, we just had our second daughter on December 2nd. We wanted to make sure everything turned out all right for both my wife and the baby, and everything did. We had a great our second little daughter, and since that time, Christmas time, we decided to make a full effort as far as running for congressman, and that's what we're doing. And the family, everybody's behind me. And here in Northeast Missouri, I'm getting very strong support all across the area. I know a number of the county commissioners, elected officials, and just a good hardcore Democrats up in this area. And I'm working my way down into Columbia, southern part of the district, and just want them to know, I'm out there, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to go to Washington. It's a job that I consider that I'd like to hold for as long as the people would allow me to. I've been county commissioner now 14 years and like to move on up. Harry Truman, he moved up from county commission, was called county judge, from the county level to the federal level. He became U.S. senator, but I believe I can become U.S. congressman.